What's up, Raptors fans? Welcome to the Warriors Report. It's time to talk about the Raptors or whether or not they can complete the comeback and win this series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, they obviously have done a tremendous job of turning this series around and forcing a game six. But can the Raptors actually complete the comeback and win game 6 and 7? Well, I will break that down in today's video. I also do have a giveaway, guys. I will be announcing the 3 winners for my contest. And I do apologize. I know I have not been posting for well over a week. I was on vacation, but it's time to talk about the Raptors, guys. So if you're ready to watch this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome as well. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. Now, as you guys know, I do like to give out shout outs on my channel. And for today's video, the shout out goes out to Larry Conley. So Larry, thank you so much for supporting this channel. To your likes and comments, it is very much appreciated. All right, guys, let's get this contest underway and let's announce the winner. So as promised, guys, the first place winner will get a Pascal Siakam jersey. The second place winner will get a championship replica ring, and the third place winner will get a Raptors t-shirt. So I'm going to shake this. Yes, this is the Costco box. I'm going to shake this up. I'm going to shake it well and pick the first prize winner right over here. So I'm going to close my eyes and I will see who the winner is. So I'm going to juggle this just a little bit and let's see who I pick out. So the first prize winner is P. Tick. So P. Tick, you are the winner for the Pascal Siakam jersey. I'm going to spin this around just a little bit more, see who our second and third place prize winners are. So thank you, guys. I just want to thank you guys for participating. I'm sure I'll be doing more giveaways as we grow in subscribers, but this was a lot of fun. And let's pick out the second winner here, and that is your second prize winner is Mr. Lane. So Mr. Lane, congratulations to you as well. You get the championship replica ring. And let's choose our final winner for the contest. And take this up a little bit, mix it up. And let's see who that third place winner is. All right, so our last winner is Joseph Senko. So Joseph Senko, congratulations. You have won a Raptors ring. So congratulations to all our participants. Thank you for everyone, to everyone for participating, guys. So for our 3 winners, guys, just make sure you do have some sort of email address I can contact you through, which obviously I need to contact you to figure out your size and also just to figure out how to get the prize to you. So make sure you have your email address. And if I don't hear back from you guys by the end of this week, I will be picking out a winner for obviously those prizes. But just make sure you display your email on your YouTube account. That way I can reach out to you guys and give you the prize. Now let's talk about the Raptors, guys, and what has changed with the Raptors the last few games, but also what the continuous adjustments need to be made in order for the Raptors to win game 6 and 7. Now, just on top of my head, what I'm seeing is the Nick Nurse geniuses, which we have been talking about from the start of the series. And I was a little bit shocked when the Raptors went down 3-0 because I thought, you know what, Nick Nurse is eventually going to figure something out for Joel Embiid. Obviously, we have gone with the small ball lineup, and we have finally seen what Nick Nurse has done, which is he's put on, you'll notice, as the quarters go by, he's actually putting on different defenders on Joel Embiid. In the starting lineup, obviously, you have Khem Birch, who provides a little bit more physicality. And even if he gets in foul trouble, it's not a huge deal because, you know what, we don't really need him in that fourth quarter. I shouldn't say we don't need him, but we obviously go towards other guys like Precious Achiuwa late in the fourth quarter as well. So starting the game, Nick Nurse has done this thing where he gets Pascal, I should say Khem Birch, into the physicality aspect of really just trying to wear down Joel Embiid to start the game. And then towards the third and fourth quarter, what you see is Thaddeus Young and Precious Achiuwa. Now, I was a little bit surprised that he put Thaddeus Young, but that makes sense because Thaddeus Young is very quick. He can get those steals. And obviously, we've seen with Joel Embiid during the second half of pretty much every single game during the series, he gets really fatigued and he's taking jump shots and 3-point shots and not so much in the paint as much as you see him in the first half of the game. So I think I really like the adjustments I'm seeing from Nick Nurse. They have been really good. And in terms of obviously using Precious Achiuwa to attack Joel Embiid late in that third and fourth quarter as well has really paid off because obviously not only is Joel Embiid fatigued by the time the second half rolls around, but Precious Achiuwa is so much faster. He can use his speed and his quickness to break down Joel Embiid's defense. And we've seen that multiple times when he pulls Joel Embiid out to the perimeter and attacks him. So I think he's just been a really good job of different guys on Joel Embiid to provide different little things just to give him a little bit of a different look. And I've been liking what I'm seeing of how we've guarded Joel Embiid. Now, obviously, Joel Embiid is going to get his, but just some of the other things I really want to emphasize on what the Raptors have done so well in the last two games is the dominance of Pascal Siakam. He's averaged about 28 and a half points the last few games. Now, I wouldn't say he had a bad first game during this series, but he still has looked a lot more aggressive. He's looked a lot more decisive. And Nick Nurse went on to the record to say that, you know what, he's your best player. He's got to take 20 and 25 shots, which is what we've been seeing with Pascal Siakam. He's just a lot more aggressive. And he really needs to insert himself, which he has been doing, where he is the best player. And he really needs to recognize that he can take an extra few shots. And also just what little things I've been noticing from Pascal is he's avoiding getting in foul trouble early in the game, which really hurts his defense as the game progresses and also just allows him to stay on court. So sometimes you'll notice when he's guarding Tobias here, so let him, you know what, go for that easy layup, because at the end of the day, you recognize that Pascal Siakam is more important than one layup, giving up one layup to Tobias Harris. And we need him late in late game situations as well. So just some of the little adjustments I've seen from Pascal Siakam have been huge. And I'm excited to see what happens in game 6. Obviously, Doc Rivers, there's all sorts of jokes about him as well, but I'm sure they're going to find some sort of way to slow down Pascal Siakam. But just some of the other guys I've seen as well. Precious has been doing a good job of getting his baskets, and just some of the bench guys we've seen as well. I talked about Thaddeus Young, but to have him come off the bench and really be the guy in the middle when the 76ers play zone defense, that has been key for Thaddeus Young to be there. Because when you see Thaddeus Young in the middle, he's a very smart passer and he knows who to pass the ball to, and the timing of his passes is perfect, which really just helps break down the 76ers zone defense. So I think he's been a big part of that, just coming in, providing some really good quality minutes, not only guarding Joel Embiid, but just being that guy, that leader we really needed off the bench. Obviously, Chris Boucher has been doing a really good job as well, but having Precious, Chris Boucher, and that Young has been huge for the Raptors. And I think they need to continue to be aggressive and not only look for their shots, but also just play the zone defense really well. Obviously, Precious Achiuwa has been hitting his threes, which obviously helps the Raptors as well. But I just need Precious Achiuwa to continuously attack Joel Embiid and be aggressive and just break him down. And the Raptors as a whole really did that during the last game. You saw possession after possession where they continuously attacked Joel Embiid, which is what you need to do. You really need to wear him out. And just some of the things we saw with the Raptors on the offensive side was great. And personally, I'm excited. It seems like the Raptors have a stranglehold of the 76ers and they don't know what to do. So the 76ers look really confused as to what's going to happen. And I mean, again, obviously, I'm not expecting a blowout, but the Raptors are due for a blowout game. Obviously, they had a great game last game where they led pretty much the entire game except for the first possession. So that's what I want to continuously see with the Raptors. And obviously, we've gone with the small. We have gone with, excuse me, I should say the 6'8", 6'9", except for Gary Trent Jr. Fred VanVleet is out due to hip injuries as well. So with all due respect to Fred, he was obviously playing injured. And we've just done a tremendous job of containing Tyrese Maxey as well. And I think the length is really bothering guys like Tyrese and James Harden as well. Obviously, James has yet to go off in this series, but just having that extra length there has really bothered James Harden. It's fairly obvious from what we've seen from the Raptors' point of view and just how much their defense has improved, but also their rebounding as well. And of course, Gary Trent Jr. is no longer feeling sick. Obviously, the first few games he was really struggling, but he's come up huge the last few games as well. So with some key shots made. So I think it's just been a really good combination of a bunch of players, pretty much the entire team when you talk about the Raptors stepping up offensively and defensively as well. And I haven't even talked about OG Anunoby, who's done a tremendous job of making some really important shots as well, but just providing some great defense as expected from OG Anunoby, but also providing some key shots and some much needed offense for the Raptors as well. So it's a fun series. It's been an unbelievable series. And I'm not going to lie, the Raptors look like they have the 76ers on the rope, and the 76ers don't know what to do. So again, it'll be a fun game 6. It seems like I've been waiting forever for game 6. It's been a long wait, but I'm excited to see what the Raptors can do. Obviously, you want to force a game 7. It's just going to put, you know what, the 76ers are just going to have a meltdown if it does go to game 7. So it'll be fun to watch the Raptors today versus the 76ers at home. Obviously, no Matisse Thybulle for the 76ers. So we'll see how it goes, guys. But I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think the Raptors have changed in the last few games? What are some of the changes you have noticed? And what would you like the Raptors to continue to do, not only for this game, but if they do obviously win for game 7 as well? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I do have a trivia question for you today. And that trivia question is, who leads the Raptors in block shots per game during this year's playoffs? Is it A, Pascal Siakam? Is it B, Chris Boucher? Is it C, Precious Achiuwa? Or is it D, Scotty Barnes? So whoever answers this trivia question correctly in the comment section gets a shout out in my next video. And again, guys, I know you can talk about the whole team. I haven't even given enough credit to Scotty Barnes, his passing ability, making some key passes late in that fourth quarter last game as well. But I just love the energy I'm feeling from the Raptors as well. So it's been a fun series. Let's hope the Raptors win today. And that will be it for today's video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.